Today we walk around and explore the beautiful city of Valletta, which just happens to be the capital city of Malta. Stick around for this video as we create our own free walking tour, finding where the old city meets the new, the best spots for a quick bite to eat, and a bird's eye view from a rooftop pool. But don't worry, this video is not all about the views. We also give you some facts along the way. Because honestly,
man, this city is a vibe.
If you've seen the new Jurassic Park movie, which if you've watched this channel, you know that I have.
Okay, today we are going on a self-guided walking tour, a tour that Meg made, so I'm excited to show you guys along. Today we are in Malta, specifically Valletta, and we have to make this video today because we've been here for 2 days and the city is absolutely amazing. It's gorgeous, so we got to show you what it's all about. So here we go.
So we're actually starting our walking tour of Valletta outside of the city of Valletta. This is the Triton Fountain. It's noted as one of the most important modernist landscapes in all of Malta. Okay, it was built, I need to double check, between 1952 and 1957, which really isn't that old, but as we kind of go through this entrance as well, you'll see that not a lot of this is that old. Next we have the city gate. So this is the entrance to Valletta, the current gate. So what you see right now is actually really new. They started building it in 2011 and finished in 2014. So that's why it looks so nice. All of the older remains, right? This is the 5th time they've redone this entrance. The first time they did the entrance was actually in 1569. So quite old. But they've done a beautiful job kind of mixing modern and old with like the color and everything.
As Meg was just saying, you can really see kind of a little bit closer now how they've done such a good job preserving the old and blending it with the new. It really creates for like an awesome aesthetic throughout the entire city. You'll be going and you see this nice new building, but they blend it in well with the ancient walls of kind of what you would call like the old city. It's really beautiful.
Ian gives me crap about this all the time, but I always complain when the steps aren't the correct height suited for like the anatomy of people. And these are so short that it feels way harder to walk up than regular stairs. But yeah, fun sidebar. This is cool, look at the little fountain. We've arrived at the Upper Baraka Gardens. There's also a Lower Gardens as well. This is just a public garden in Valletta that has this beautiful panoramic view of the Grand Harbor. It was originally built in 1661 and was used by the Italian Knights for just recreational use. But as you'll see just throughout the city, there's a lot of influences from other countries that have occupied them at different points, or has occupied Malta at different points, I should say. So we have Italian, French, British, heavily influenced as well, along with others. So it's a really beautiful site, worth a visit.
Another kind of small thing that I really enjoy about Malta as a country, and especially Valletta, is that every building matches. I don't know if there's some sort of rule, we haven't looked into that, but every building is like has that beige color, so it just makes the city look, I don't know, cohesive.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So for lunch, we ended up at this place called grano, I think is how you say it. It's kind of like a, what would you say, panini?
It's like a sandwich.
It's kind of like a sandwich panini type thing.
Yeah.
I got one with some like beef, was it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I got some beef and then
one with I don't even remember now.
I don't even remember, but they look really, really good. Nice, quick, easy food. It's also pretty cheap. We paid $7 for each of these, so 14 total. That's a pretty cheap lunch here in Malta.
Okay, so we've arrived to our fourth stop on our little walking tour, and we're at St. John's Co-Cathedral. Okay, it was built in 1572 to 1577, so quite old. And I had to look up what a co-cathedral was because I didn't know what that was. And what I found out was that a co-cathedral is when the bishop's seat is shared between cities. So the other city that it's shared between is Medina, which is actually, it used to be the old capital of Malta. Now Valletta is the capital city of Malta, but that's why it's a co-cathedral, St. John's Co-Cathedral. Sadly, I don't think we're gonna make it inside because it's under major renovation, but we'll do a little walk around and see if there's anything we can see. Alright, so change of plans. We are trying to go to the Grand Palace courtyard, which this is the Grand Palace behind me. It's where the president his office, the president of Malta's office is. There's a courtyard inside of there, and I guess it's temporarily closed as well. So we're actually now in the main square of Valletta, which is still very fun and cool, and I have a favorite part. If you've seen the new Jurassic Park movie, which if you've watched this channel, you know that I have seen the new Jurassic Park movie, there's a huge scene in Malta, and there's a dinosaur. Love it. But fun fact, there's a ton of movies that get shot here in Malta, which I'm not surprised because it's such a beautiful city.
Who is that?
That's Blue. Blue, I'm a little insulted, was not actually ever in Malta. It was other velociraptors, but we'll let it slide because she is on her in the movie.
I bet he's like pulling up a net. Yeah, he is. All right, that is going to be it for our self-guided walking tour. What was so great about this walking tour is it's super easy to do from the standpoint that it's 100% free and you're not conformed to a schedule. Also, you can go where you want to go. And what's nice about Valletta specifically is all of these amazing places are within like a 400-meter walk. Like this entire walking tour took us in total about an hour and a half. So very accessible and would highly recommend it. Now, as far as planning this for yourself, Meg did all the planning, so I'm gonna let her talk you through how we plan this.
Well, so I've done a couple of our own walking tours now, and basically what I do is go on to Google, search the top sites in the city, kind of map out what's close and what looks reasonable, taking into consideration like how hot it is, how walkable it is, and then look up a couple facts from each spot so that I don't feel like I'm just like looking at it without any sort of appreciation. Another thing I know you could do is to go on TripAdvisor and see the itinerary for other walking tours, and then just using that as a guideline.
Pretty simple, great way to do your own walking tour, and it's free, so can't stress that enough. All right, now we are headed to our friend's hotel to relax and enjoy the sunshine from their rooftop pool, which will actually be kind of cool because their rooftop pool, you can see a nice view of Valletta and just see the city from a different perspective. So, here we go. How sweet was that pool? Now we are off to get some dinner with our friends and end our day in Malta on a great note.
I thought this place looked like they had like so many.
Okay, that is going to be it for today's video. We finished off the night with our friends and got some gelato. It was a great day in Malta, specifically Valletta. So hopefully you enjoyed Meg's homemade walking tour.
Thrilling.
And that is it for this video. So we will see you in the next one. Man, this city is a vibe.